Hey Star Fam, thanks for tuning in. We're here again today for another quick energy check-in using the Oracle of the Hood and clarifying with the Light Seers Tarot. So getting right into it, I do hope you guys are all keeping well. This is just going to be a quick general reading just to see if we can get a bit of a snapshot at the energies going around in the hood with my soul fam. This is just going to be a general reading, so it might not resonate with everyone. If not, then feel free to go through my video library, as I've got tons of readings and I'm sure one of them will resonate with you. So, first card out, we've got the blind leading the blind. Trust those who seek the truth, doubt those who find it. Okay. So there might be some false information going around. Maybe rumors. Misinformation. Or maybe you just have a know-it-all. You've got a know-it-all in your midst. Someone who thinks they know everything and they don't know crap. You know, one of those know-it-all types who are so sure that they're right, but they're unfortunately misinformed. Oh, wow. No, that's way too many. Sorry, guys. But yeah. So you've got somebody in your midst who is... what's the term? Confidently incorrect. Right, the next card out is the box. Don't be a prisoner to things you can't change. Okay. Might be this know-it-all. You can't change their attitude. Because it's not just don't be a prisoner to things you can't change, but also people, I might want to add as well. It's one of those situations where it's like, ugh, you know how so-and-so is. There's no use in trying to tell them or explain it. They're wrong. There's an awful lot of that going around these days, unfortunately. It's unfortunate. Could be this person is just really super gullible. Or just, I feel really like this person is misinformed, you know what I mean? Really badly. It's like this person is leading people down like a really, really bad path, you know? Could be of like narrow-minded thinking, somebody who's quite intolerant, a bit bigoted, do you know what I mean? Or like one of them science deniers, or I don't know, just I feel like somebody who's just really, really misinformed, like they think they know everything, but they really don't. Next card out is shooting stars. Sometimes you just need to get away fast. Yeah, I feel like you just need to get away from this person real fast, is what this is. Okay, you need to get away from this person, this way of thinking. There is something about what this person believes, what this person thinks, that is just like a danger to themselves. You know, might be like an anti-vaxxer or something, who just doesn't care and is putting everybody's lives around them at risk. You know what I mean? And I get the feeling that you've You tried to fight the good fight and trying to, like, get them to understand that they're unfortunately misinformed, but it's like they refuse to believe it, and it kind of feels like you're in a situation where you feel like you're just thunking your head against the wall. You know what I mean? Because they just refuse to see the truth. They refuse to believe facts. This person is just improperly educated, right? And so obviously now you just feel like you just need to get out of there. Yeah. Something about the way that this person is thinking, their beliefs or something is really damaging, and you see it for what it is, and you're just like, it's like you just don't want anything to do with any of that, you know? It's like you just need to kill this connection and just get out of there, you know? All right, let's see if we can get a little bit more clarity as to exactly what's going on here. Can you tell me about this spread? Can you tell me more about this person? Maybe about what it is that the misinformation they're spreading? Tell me more about the blind leading the blind. Tell me more about the blind leading. Okay. Sorry guys, bear with me a second because that card kind of went flying. Okay. So, first card out, we have, put these over there. So you've got the Three of Wands. And the Moon. Okay. So the Three of Wands is, it's usually a card about taking that first step. You know what I mean? Where the Two of Wands is about making plans, coming up with a strategy, whatever. You're just deciding and making plans. The Three of Wands is you setting it in motion. You know what I mean? This is like the first step out, right? Could also be you looking to your future. And then with the Moon card, the Moon is a major arcana card. And it's about like emotional uncertainties, hidden emotions. Could also be about your intuition. Something is hidden, some kind of uncertainty. It's like for some of you, this is you, I feel like, making some kind of plan to get out of this situation, and this is you seeing your future and, it looks uncertain. There's some kind of uncertainty about the future. You know what I mean? Is mostly what I'm getting from this combination. Now, it might be that this person, that's what they're, oh God, it sounds like they're in deep with some conspiracy theory stuff. Maybe some like apocalyptic, like end of days kind of thing. You know what I mean? And so for them, their future looks uncertain. You know what I mean? But I mean, come on, guys. People have been claiming that it's, the world is going to end for like the past, God, thousands of years. You know what I mean? Everyone is always claiming to be the next coming, or, this is like the one big event that's going to, cause catastrophe and is going to be the end of us all. And you know what I mean? It's just that kind of doomsday thinking, that kind of like, oh, the future is uncertain. And I mean, yeah, it's uncertain, but I don't think it's about to collapse anytime soon. Do you know what I mean? It's not going to be the end of the world. It might be the end of the world as we know it, as in the end of a way of thinking, end of an old belief system among the masses. Which, I mean, okay, fair enough. That's the nature of life, we all growing and evolving, not just as people, but as a society, and as far as like our belief systems, and you know what I mean. And I just get the feeling that this person is really attached to the existing status quo, and they're having a hard time dealing with these changes. You know what I mean? And again, some of you might be dealing with some older people who might have some quite old-fashioned and more or less tolerant, more bigoted ways of thinking, and so for them, it's really hard to see the change of the world, and it's hard for them to accept that everybody has rights. You know what I mean? It's like they're very much well attached to the established powers that be, the established power structure. It's kind of what leads me to believe that this is somebody who's a bit more older, a bit more set in their ways. You know what I mean? And it's like they don't like the way that the world is changing around them. A lot of it is fear, because again, the moon, card of uncertainty. You know what I mean? And then again, with this imagery here, we've got the two wolves. One is black and one is white. And they're both howling at the moon together. And it's kind of like, you know what I mean? Race relations... there's still a lot of tension, but at the same time, they are slowly getting better. You know what I mean? And I kind of get the feeling that somebody doesn't like this, because here we are, we've got these two wolves, one black, one white, and yet they're both howling at the moon together, and you just imagine it's like them both singing together, it's like they're part of a pack, and it's like somebody has a hard time accepting different colors all being part of one pack. You know what I mean? One spiritual pack, one global community pack, Wow. Kind of feel sorry for people like this. But I mean, at the same time, I really don't, because you know what I mean? It's like, we know the kind of drivel and stuff that they still believe. It's really unfortunate. When I say I feel sorry for them, I feel sorry for that state of mind, and to be so full of like distrust and negativity. You know what I mean? But whatever this person is, they're fighting the feelings of an uncertain future. You know what I mean? And it terrifies them. And I get the feeling that that's why they're on all of these forums and stuff, and looking for other like-minded people who believe these things and can help them justify their beliefs and stuff. But yeah, that's what... Jeez Louise, guys. So someone here is feeling super uncertain about their future. Could be one of those, again, apocalyptic doomsdayers kind of people. Just going a little bit extra cuckoo because of the pandemic. You know what I mean? Oy vey. Okay, so the box. Don't be a prisoner to things you can't change. Let's see if we can pull a few cards on this. I mean, it's pretty self-explanatory. I mean, especially with some of these people are never going to change. You know what I mean? Especially if it's one of those deep-seated, intolerant beliefs. So the first card out we've got is the Fool. Now, Fool card is a major arcana card, the first one actually. And the Fool is literally the leap of faith, you know? As you can see here, this person, she is literally just kind of falling backwards. Doing one of those, trust falls off the cliff. So it's about that leap of faith, that trust in the universe. You know what I mean? Because as you can see, we've got this, I mean, it kind of looks like a pool of water, but at the end of the day, it could also her just falling into, like, looks like a magical wind tunnel. Do you know what I mean? What is this, in the flower of life? Is that the seed of life or a flower of life? Guys, I'm not sure which one this is, but I don't know. Double check and let me know. But you know, the point is, and plus she's holding this crystal here. So it's like this person, she just, again, she's doing this trust leap, and it's like she's trusting in her own magic, you know? Like she's trusting in her own power, her own inner power. I mean, the Fool is also new beginnings, because again, it's being the first card in the deck. So this could be you just, you know, taking the leap of faith to make a new beginning. Because sometimes you just need to get away fast. You know what I mean? I also feel like this is kind of you, I want to say, starting to forge your own path. You know what I mean? Fools are about new beginnings, and it's the start of the journey. You know what I mean? So I definitely feel like that you are gonna pull yourself away from this person and start your own journey, start your own new beginning. And it's like, you don't know how you're gonna do it, but you just know you gotta do it. You know what I mean? Because with the shooting stars and the feeling of you just need to get away fast, and the Fool, I kind of definitely get that you want this fresh new start, this fresh new beginning, and it's like you don't want to associate with this person like at all. You know what I mean? And it's like you don't really have a plan yet. I get the feeling that for many of you, you don't really have a plan yet, but it's like at this point you've just gotten to a point where you're just like, I don't even care. I just need to get out of here. This person's insane. Oh, goodness. But I'm also getting a feeling of follow your heart and don't be afraid to take that leap and start anew, you know? For some of you, this also could be start of new traditions. You know, especially if this is like a parent or somebody who's older than you, and you making that decision that when you start your own family or whatever, that you're never going to teach them this kind of crap, basically. You know? Let's see if we can get any more. Oh, okay. The Knight of Pentacles popped out. Okay, so the Knight of Pentacles is our slowest moving knight, but he is also the knight who is basically guaranteed success. You know, when this card comes out, whatever you're working on, it's going to work out, you know? However, this is going to be something that is going to take a while. It's going to take some planning. The Knight of Pentacles, he I mean, as you can see, he's not even on the back of his horse, right? He's straight up walking. All right, so he's taking his time to get where he's going, but wherever he goes, as you can see, pentacles just follow behind him. You know, it's like he's not even looking; they just automatically follow. You know what I mean? And this is because the Knight of Pentacles takes his time. You know, he's very methodical. He works very hard, very meticulous. You know what I mean? He makes sure he dots all his I's, crosses all his T's, checks the paper front and back, reads all the fine print. You know what I mean? Like, this is somebody who takes their time to do every single thing with care. You know what I mean? Because the way the Knight of Pentacles works, it's like, if you do it right and properly and take your time the first time, then you're never going to have to go back and do it again. Or not never going to have to, but you rarely will you have to go back and redo something. You know what I mean? So I kind of get the feeling that with the Fool and the Knight of Pentacles, it's like you really want this new, fresh new start. You know, but you know it's gonna take a while. You know, I feel like it's about being able to come up with enough money to be able to leave. You know what I mean? Kind of at this point. Because again, the Fool is the beginning of a journey. Is that leap of faith. Kind of naive. But then at the same time, we've got the Knight of Pentacles. So, I mean, they're both cards about taking a journey. You know what I mean? But this feels like you actually going to take the time to prepare for this journey. Or at least take some time to prepare for this journey. Because I get the feeling that it's like, part of you just wants to let go and just whatever happens, happens. And just, I just need to get out of here. But another part of you is like, no, 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 no. As much as I want to do that, I got to make sure that I got all of my ducks lined up, you know, and I've got a plan of action. You know, it's like, even though you know you want to get away fast and you got to get away fast, you know, it's like you don't want to be hasty. It's like you don't want to leave yourself in crap, which, I mean, fair enough. You know what I mean? You want to feel like you're prepared, you know? Let's see. Shooting stars. Can we get a bit more information, a bit more clarity on the shooting star? Maybe some advice on the shooting stars card. Also, another thing that I'm getting from this is change is not going to happen overnight, you know? Again, I feel like this is you just wanting to break free and start everything just like that, impulsively. But it's, you know, it's almost like you're expecting to be able to change this person's mind. Or you're hoping to be able to change this person's mind. It's like as if that there's some kind of magical word, some kind of magical phrase. It doesn't even necessarily have to, I don't mean magical as in a spell, but it's just if you can come up with the right words just to get through to this person and hope that they'll wake up and they'll see the light. You know what I mean? But I mean, I feel like this is Tarot's way of saying, even if this change is possible in this person, you know, it's going to take some time. You know, this person isn't going to change overnight, if at all, you know? So just be careful. That that you don't, just be careful that you don't spend too much time and waste too much time on a lost cause. I'm really sorry to have to say that, guys, but I mean, the reality is people won't change unless they want to, you know, or unless something happens to them to make them realize that, you know, they were wrong. You know what I mean? So, you know, I hate to sound discouraging, but, you know, sometimes there is nothing that you can really do to change their minds, you know? Again, it's up to them. Anybody who wants to make a change in their life, it's up to them to decide to want to change, you know, before a change can happen. You know what I mean? So just be mindful of that. Just be mindful that you're not just running yourself ragged and just disappointing yourself and just getting yourself worked up and wasting all that energy on someone that's not going to change. Do you know what I mean? Somebody who's really holding tight to their beliefs. You know what I mean? Right. So the next card out is the Knight of Wands. Now, Knight of Wands could be a fire sign, although not necessarily. It's not gender specific, not sign specific. But the Knight of Wands is usually a playful energy. Knight of Wands is also kind of known as a player as the deck. You know, somebody who's quite wild, quite carefree. As you can see, you've got the horse in the background. It's just kind of, you know, free to run and play. You know what I mean? And you know, this person here, she's very much marching to the beat of her own drum, making her own magic, you know? So this is somebody who's very fun-loving, very creative, a bit on the younger side, or if they're not younger, they are presenting as younger, so they probably act younger than they really are. You know, somebody who likes to celebrate, because look, she's having a great time. And in the background here, we've got these 4 wands. And, you know, the 4 of Wands is a card of celebration. So this is someone who is, you know, the life of the party. Someone who likes to have a good time. But again, somebody who's not necessarily the most reliable. You know what I mean? Someone who maybe comes in and out of your life. I actually kind of feel like this is you presenting. You know what I mean? Definitely getting that kind of more creative, live and let live, you know, free love, all that fun, you know, hippie stuff. You know what I mean? So I feel like this is you presenting, and I just feel like you definitely feel restricted being around this person, you know? They're just a downer. And this is like just you wanting to be true to yourself, you know? March to the beat of your own drum. Just have a good time. You know? It's like this person is such a buzzkill. But yes, I definitely see, again, with the horse in motion in the back, you know, this could be about you finally moving away. As the Knight of Wands usually is, traditionally, a knight who is in swift motion as well, too. So, again, we've got the whole idea of moving on, you know? We've got 2 journey cards. I mean, we even have, to be fair, the 3 of Wands. So you looking towards your future, you know, wanting to take that first step, that leap of faith. You just want to get out of there, that new journey, that new beginning, you know. Got the Knight of Pentacles, who's also moving, and then the Knight of Wands, who, you know, their horses in movement is traditionally about movement. Even with the moon, usually there is, you know, in the distance, a pathway, you know? So it's like a new path, a new beginning. So I'm definitely getting very heavy vibes of you just getting out of there, getting away fast, or at least as fast as you can. you know? On the bottom of the deck, we've got the Justice card. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. I mean, the Justice is another major arcana card, you know, and it's about, you know, justice, courts, the law, fairness, balance, you know what I mean? You could have a court case, but I feel like this comes down to like social justice. You know what I mean? And this is just you wanting to be true to your beliefs, you know, as far as rights are concerned, human rights are concerned, or whatever. Whatever this person is preaching. Do you know what I mean? And yes, if you were ever being made to feel that you are not justified for wanting to move out of the situation that you're in because you find this person too unbearable, then that's bull. I'm here to tell you 100% you are justified, okay? You got to do what's right for you, what's fair for you. And, you know, really stick by your beliefs. You know what I mean? Especially if your beliefs are that of fairness and equality. Do you know what I mean? Because, yeah, this is very much a card of balance, even in the reversed. You see what I mean? So, So yes, you are justified in wanting to leave the situation if that's something that you were worried about, if other people were trying to make you feel bad, if they were trying to guilt you into staying or whatever the case is, you know, or yeah, I mean, you got to stick up for your beliefs as well. I mean, at the end of the day, if they have the right to believe in these kind of old-fashioned and less tolerant beliefs, then you know you have every right to believe in your more modern, more inclusive, you know, more fair and just beliefs. You know what I mean? And yes, you're absolutely right for cutting out this negativity in your life. You know what I mean? So if you're looking for, you know, the justification, here we go. Okay, guys? I hope this helped. I hope it resonated. I hope this helped to bring a little bit of clarity to your situation. If you like this spread, please be sure to like and subscribe so you can join the Soul Tribe. And yeah, wishing you a copacetic Earth experience. Take care, guys, and I'll see you again soon.